Ahoy there. Good day, sir. How are you? Realized I didn't adjust my mic at all before I started. Insanity. There we go. That's about right. Unfortunately, I haven't worked on anything stream related in the last like fucking 2 weeks. COVID just fucked me right up. Although I did set up a different chat log, I figured I'd give it a try. You know, it has a couple of extra little features that the other one doesn't. Such as if you have like an emote only message, just like on Discord, it's like it makes it larger so you can see the emotes better, which I kind of like. And it's also it makes my message pop. Yeah, the text box is the color of the like of your Twitch name, like your name tag color or whatever on Twitch. Which I could change. I could make them all the same color if it's a little bit too nice. If it's like a little bit too bright, maybe I might end up doing that. I don't know. It is a lot brighter than most other parts of the stream, but maybe that's not a bad thing. I don't know. It certainly catches the eye. It also has it has built in the pronoun extension for folks who have chosen a pronoun with that like pronoun picker Twitch extension, which I figure is also, I don't know, kind of nice, right? Anyone who's bothered to utilize that particular extension, it can be seen in the chat log. Oh man, it has been a minute. It has been a minute since I have played Outer Worlds. What was I in the midst of? Right. Someone in Byzantium asked me to go and check out the board's early retirement program, which is chosen by lottery, and it sounds to me like some Soylent Green shit going on. So let's go check it out. Some real Logan's Run, Soylent Green, fucking The Game, Running Man, The Long Walk, Hunger Games, Battle Royale, some dystopian sci-fi is what I'm trying to say. Oh, how's Mark going, man? What's new with you?
Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium.
The person on the intercom sounds like they have a cold.
You'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falskowood collection.
Early retirement fun fact number 1. You're special. Each month, hundreds of thousands of workers apply to the early retirement program from across the Halcyon systems. That doesn't just include workers on Terra 2, but those who live on the Groundbreaker or Hephaestus as well. Even after weeding out undesirables or unqualified candidates, only 2.3% of these entrants are selected for early retirement. I sure hope you bragged to your neighbors before you left. Way to overcome the odds, champ. Feeling meh from the booster? Oh yeah, you were mentioning that. My allergies kicked in today. I went for a big old walk with a friend of Sonnet's from her D&D campaign, and she's got a couple of boys. We went on a little walk together. It was nice, but holy shit, man! Just at one point I bumped. There was like some cedar boughs that were hanging down, and I bumped one with my shoulder without noticing, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? I thought someone was walking past me smoking a cigarette and like blowing a bunch of smoke past me, and I realized, oh, that's pollen. It was a fucking like a a heavy mist of pollen, like a dense. I literally thought it was smoke. Yeah, so a tree just blew a load in my face, and now I've had a runny nose ever since. Oh, it was a toss-up between the flip and the spotlight. Could be a tough decision. Early retirement fun fact number 3. We're sure that all of you had a wonderful time completing your early retirement application form, but we know that even something like paperwork can get a little old after 87 pages. Fortunately, we're pleased to inform you that your hard work was all worth it. By knowing details like your shoe size, blood type, and dental history, we can properly customize your early retirement just for you. Every detail will be tweaked and adjusted to fit your unique needs, just like how Hammersmith weapons are built to fit each customer's personal style of combat. What you want? Hammersmith? What a weird tagline. Yellow cloud of death equals pollen. Exactly.
Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home.
Early retirement fun fact number 2. Did you know the early retirement selection system is the most rigorous, cutting-edge lottery system in the entire galaxy? Here's how it works. Each candidate's name is printed on a plastic ball. The plastic ball is placed in an advanced turbo-encabulator with thousands of others. A team of advanced automechanicals operate a complex series of pulleys at random. The balls are funneled through the turbo-encabulator into an incinerator tube. They are then launched at a specially designed accuracy matrix. The first ball that aligns with the center of the accuracy matrix is the winner for the day. By using this method, the Halcyon Holdings Corporation ensures that all early retirees are selected with complete impartiality and minimal collateral damage.
Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet?
I had not heard of the pronoun extension. Oh, it's built into, or it's one of the add-ons in Frankerface, so you don't have to go and add a new add-on either. You can just, in FFZ's list of add-ons, you can enable the pronoun picker and customize it from in there, I believe. Early retirement fun fact number 4. The Early Retirement Center is the safest place in the entire system. Not a single crime has been committed within its walls since its construction. Wow! This is all thanks to the hard work of the men and women in black and white, Universal Defense Logistics. Each and every day, UDL security protects the citizens of Byzantium, shielding them from harm. No dissidents run wild under their watch. So rest easy, early retirees. You're under the watchful eye of UDL security. Whether you're out and about or relaxing at home, UDL is watching you. Relaxing at home, Jesus.
Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold zero-G brew by Spacer's Choice.
Early retirement fun fact number 5. Here in Byzantium, automechanicals will make your life cleaner, easier, and more efficient. Just as they do in the rest of the city, teams of automechanicals regularly sweep through the streets of the early retirement district to give it that classic Byzantium sheen. But that's not all. They'll attend to your personal needs as well. Want to order a drink? They'll bring one right to your table. Make a mess in your new penthouse? They'll clean it up for you. Why, they'll even carry your luggage. Once it's been cleared by security and released from our customs warehouse, of course. So if you see 700 pounds of steel lumbering towards you, don't panic. You probably just dropped one of your Happy Dale Farms woolly cards. Woolly curds? Happy Dale Farms woolly curds? Oh, like a woolly is an animal, right? Whoops, don't worry. I'm sure it's still good. The early retirement program is the personal brainchild of the Halcyon Holding Corporation's own chairman, Charles Rockwell. Oh, that's the shitty one. Yeah, for sure this place is euthanizing people, right? Little shrug in arms. It is Chairman Rockwell's personal vision that every worker in Halcyon has a fair chance to experience the beauty and luxury of Byzantium. If you work hard, listen to your boss, and sacrifice for your company, then anyone can earn their way to the home of Halcyon's elite, just like all of you did. So before you step out of that elevator and embrace your retirement, remember to say, "Thank you, Chairman Rockwell. You wouldn't be here without him."
G-Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Although in the early retirement district, nothing will.
It's driving me mad, it's driving me mad.
All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay. courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax.
Little
Grab a
imperfections here.
refreshment from one of our vending machines and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today
So sketchy.
is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon
And then it just
Holdings
restarts. All right,
Corporation
let's do
Early
it.
Retirement Center.
Sealed. Before beginning your new life in Byzantium, our safety regulations require you to consent to the following. You, hereinafter referred to as the employee, consent to the rules and regulations of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center, hereinafter referred to as the Center. The employee confirms that they've read and understand the rules of the Center. They've also received this packet en route. In the unlikely event of injury, death, or the loss of personal items, the employee assumes all liability for the incident. Halcyon and its subsidiaries bear no responsibility and offer no compensation. Should the center recover any lost or stolen goods, the employee must retrieve them within 48 hours or they are forfeit. If the employee is having second thoughts about living out the rest of their lives in unparalleled luxury, then they may exit this terminal and return to the center's landing bay. There, the employee may turn in their winning early retirement ticket and await the next outbound transport. Don't worry, that ticket won't go to waste. It will be given to another deserving worker to keep the center's inbound population at ideal levels. Otherwise, if the employee is ready to begin the final leg of their early retirement journey and enjoy all the center has to offer, please select I consent. Congratulations, you've just made the first step on the greatest journey of your life. Now please proceed to the elevator. Your early retirement awaits. I mean, this is sketchy as hell. But I guess most of the people that come here aren't heavily armed like I am. And that goes down. There's no way this isn't dystopian. It's gonna be a slaughterhouse, right? I can't really think of anything else. But it might be. It says escape. The board's idea of retirement is more like an execution. Find a way to stay employed. All right. This shouldn't be too bad, right? Oh, Jesus. They're just dead? Just, that's it? They just kill everyone? Limbs everywhere?
Halt. Does that elevator go back up?
Oh, I just got a trophy. I missed what it was called.
Exiting security. Investigate.
Alright, easy peasy. Robophobia. Auto mechanicals give you the willies, and when they're attacking your party, you're not as effective as you should be. It lowers a bunch of my stats while being attacked by robots. Nah. You know what? I'm running out of useful perks.
Salvage this, right? This would have made a great arena match. What a waste.
Just dead retirees everywhere. Holy crap. Sealed. Alright, well this obviously is the computer to get out of here. To like unlock that door and flee, but... Let's investigate the little side rooms and like loot everything. Oh, I see. There's just little areas that house robots, I guess. So, I don't understand why it's so... like... just like gratuitous. I don't know, they like bring people down and they just like murder the shit out of them. What's the point? It's not like an arena, it doesn't seem to be for food. I can't quite tell what their motives are. Ah, a guard. Refund requests, TNL shock cannon. To TNL customer service. I would like to formally request a refund on my new shock cannon. You advertise it as the most reliable tool for disabling rude or disobedient auto mechanicals, but if you load it with an energy cell that's covered in your own blood, it misfires. I've used these weapons exclusively for 7 years, but if this matter's not resolved, then you've lost another customer. You will also have lost another customer if I die, so you better hope I can get this blood back into my body. If you're bleeding when you reload this thing, it misfires. I mean, that is a massive oversight. When it comes to weapons, I feel like the presence of blood shouldn't really be a determining factor in whether or not the thing functions. Dang, alright. Yeah, that's that, eh? Just a place full of auto mechanicals that kill everyone. Weird. No, due to the nature of their assignment, auto mechanicals in the HHC Early Retirement Center were not constructed with a standard maintenance mode on or IFF transmitter responder. You'll be pleased to know that they save 200 bits per unit, but please note that any injuries sustained during routine repairs will come out of your paycheck. Thank you for being part of the UDL team. 65 hack to disable them. Well, that sounds like free experience to me. 65 hack? That should be doable. What am I at? 60? So, hack is a stealth skill, and that's my stealth outfit. Whoop, there we go. Then unseal the hatch. And then switch back to my, yeah, higher armor value outfit. Oh, this goes into the maintenance tunnels. That's interesting. That's somewhere that I kind of needed to go anyway. I don't understand. Having this lottery from across all the worlds, and it's just a place where they go to die, like... It really doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand the motive behind that.
Security patrol. System beginning secure.
Cool. These drones aren't hostile.
Reminder, please pay your gravesite fees.
I mean, that's nice. Unexpected. All right. There's a little exit sign over this doorway.
You got away with hardware.
Loot and take and loot. All right. Little closet in there. So that's basically it. Little dead end here. Oh, I see. It's a one-way in thing. The door was barred.
Halt. Sir.
Oops.
Eliminating security search. Sweeping area.
That's the last of them. Everyone all right?
Initiated.
Right, I'm supposed to collect those sprats. Are they supposed to be alive or dead? Warn you, there's exterminator mechanics prowling. You'd prefer you return them alive, but said their corpses are still of scientific interest. Dang. Okay, so these things are meant to just go around killing all the sprats, but they also just attack literally fucking anyone. All right. Whoops.
Take your best shot.
God damn it.
I got another. I'm warmed up now.
Okay, so what's in these little rooms?
Nice one.
More sprats?
Here we go. Dead on.
Jesus.
I thought nothing if I never had
What is this? Yo, Death Killer. Thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate that. Mucho gracias. How you doing, man? Whoa. That's a lot of loot. This is this room full of destroyed exterminator robots behind this one giant fucking rat that's just killed them all. I love it. Tells a story. Riot control helmet, hunting rifle. It's just killing all these people that have come to hunt it. That is awesome. I'm totally behind it. Yeah, what's new and exciting, Death Killer? How you been? I haven't been streaming as often of late, so I really feel like it's been a minute since I've... I've been hanging with a lot of folks. You're good? Awesome. Let's back up to Byzantium. Okay. You're gonna be switching jobs soon. That's interesting. Why? You don't mind my asking? I don't know if that's super personal or... Some stimulotion in the fucking bathroom. Current job isn't giving enough hours. Oh, rip. That sucks. That sucks. Is it a job that you enjoy otherwise, or is it just like whatever, just, you know, doesn't really matter, switching isn't a big deal? Like a coworker, but the job isn't the favorite? Ah, that's too bad. That sucks. I find that's the case at most jobs I've worked at. Really like working with the coworker, like with the people I work with, but you know, I could give or take the job itself. Oop. All right. Stream Raiders. Haven't done a Stream Raider battle in quite some time. Nice. I've already got a handful of folks taking part. I'm really happy to see that. I guess I'll throw down some armor and let's do it. Get some tankiness happening. Yeah, I think having really good coworkers helps a lot at a job, but it always sucks if the job itself isn't something that's like really, you know, that you're super into. womp, womp. Alright, let's try this again. Got some kills in that battle, that's a plus. Need to kill ranged units, kill epic units, get assists with armored units. Armored units have reduced attack speed, but chain lightning. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Zeus is granting his blessing. I like the theme of the current event. Ancient Greece theme. It's pretty cool. It's pretty legit. It's pretty legit. You really got me. Really got me. Please, don't ever let me. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, keep it quiet.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea.
Captain,
Ugh.
look out! Nailed him, Captain! Didn't even get our hands dirty.
HPS worker. That's like a Halcyon postal service, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, this is like a postal location. What does that say? Ionized paper knife? Ionized paper knife. Whoa, weird. So it's like a plasma letter opener. The vision never dies, like some never-ending wheel say. Nice. I got one of the lab sprats. A couple of them are dead. One of them, like, is kind of fucked just based on where it first spawns. And another is kind of fucked. Or is fucked automatically. It's, like, dead in a hole in the wall or whatever. Oh, nice. Alright, some of them are alive and salvageable. Really easy to miss. Let's see his stripes. Hey, Fluffy Bunny. How is Fluffy Bunny today? Quack splat. Hole in the wall like a glory hole? Like a glory hole, yeah. Something like that. How are you doing this evening? It's good? Excellent. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I cannot complain. Holy diver. Well, holy Big old machines. What are these? Is this like a cooling system, maybe? I don't know what any of this is. Weird. Okay, but to Uber to get more beer and Nick. I've been having a few sippies this evening. Prosperity Plaza. Grab that lab sprat. Anything back here? No, not really. All right. Kind of stuck. There we go. No large effect. No, I'm just playing Mass Effect. One night of the week each week. That's my intent. So that's that. That's pretty much all of the maintenance tunnels. I've just explored them all. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, a bit. Prosperity Punani. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm still definitely recovering. My my sinuses are still kind of stuffed up. What is diet toothpaste? Diet toothpaste is when they were experimenting with putting appetite suppressants into toothpaste in order to make it so that their workers didn't eat as much food, and it made them cheaper to feed and house. Playing only one night of the week will only have a minor effect. Well, we're going to be
finding my sprats?
After The Outer Worlds is done, the main game that I was playing, then Mass Effect will be the main game. And then I'll probably start doing Doom Eternal once a night. Or once a week. We need diet toothpaste. What about diet water though? Just meth in water, basically.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous! Oh, dear, it looks like some of my darlings have suffered violent misfortune. Nevertheless, it's good to have them back. Thank you for your help. I'm afraid I can't spare much, but I hope you'll accept this.
Yeah, I'll accept whatever.
I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Meth ice cube water.
I'd love to chat, but I can't afford the absence.
Yeah, no, I think that's definitely a thing.
My dear fellow,
I'd be willing to bet you could get that.
idea.
Delicious hydrogen-free diet water. I would not doubt that that's a thing. Tell this person about my investigation.
Why, the
All right.
loafers working on
Do
factory
it.
lines are practically robbing us.
I'm just gonna finish up all my quests on this planet.
Our workers.
And act like people haven't tried. No, for sure, that's a thing.
Simply ask a menial for refreshment.
Not my thing. I'm a psych geek, not chem. I'm not wild about most drugs myself. Especially not stimulants. Stimulants are not my thing.
I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
Oh man, I can lie to her and tell her to go and check it out herself and get some free experience for that, but that's a pretty evil thing to do. Let's see what happens if I do that.
Ah, there you are. I trust our
Panzer
arrangement
Chocolat
is
was a
going
thing
well.
that happened. Tank chocolate? Agreed, same here. I have constant 24/7 baseline high blood pressure. No stims for me except coffee. That's the thing. Coffee is way too strong a stimulant for me. I think coffee it's too much. But I also live like in a place where everyone is the coffee culture, I feel like, is it's like an arms race to see who can have like the strongest coffee. So honestly, I find that you know, any coffee you get at like a small local coffee place is not that different from doing cocaine. Like, I'm not even really exaggerating, honestly. Meth chocolate, weed and beer is how I roll. Tank driver chocolate, basically meth. I could see that. How does caffeine affect you? Like any stimulant. It's just a, you know. Need a caffeine game, just an old school coffee. Ever done no sugar? I've tried most things. I've tried most things in my life. I've tried most drugs, most, you know, whatever. I'll try anything once. But I'm not a fan. Like I say, I don't enjoy stimulants. Tea would be even healthier, but I get good potassium from coffee. Good potassium from coffee. It's a sentence I haven't heard before. Interesting. Yeah, I like tea. Actually, today I had some fennel tea, I had some rooibos, and I had some philosopher's brew. I've had 3 different kinds of tea throughout my day today, and a bunch of water. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I like booze. I like all kinds of different boozes. But I do tend to avoid stimulants in general. We also avoid most stuff with added sugars in it, for that matter. Like, our little one very rarely has a lot of sugar. It's a ground plant, coffee, spinach, bananas, of course, maybe tea too. Look it up because I like to know as well. I know that potassium is really hard to get. Bananas, people refer to as a good source of potassium, but like, for example, when Sonnet was pregnant, she was monitoring all of her nutrient intake with like the MyFitnessPal app. So she was monitoring like everything, right? Not just calories, but like magnesium, potassium, calcium, you know, protein, obviously. And she was finding that the number of bananas she would have to hit her daily potassium intake would be like 10, which you would so exceed your, like, you wouldn't be able to get all your nutrients and still come in where you need to for calories, right? Like if you were going to be eating 10 fucking bananas every day. So the most efficient food that she was able to figure out and source was beet greens, like just the greens, beet tops. Basically, she would steam up a bunch of beet tops and have like a little bowl of beet greens at the end of a day to get her potassium intake for the day. Just like way more calorically efficient than bananas. It's weird that bananas are considered such a high potassium food because they really have very little potassium in them. Today was your birthday. Holy shit, Hungy. Happy birthday. That's awesome. Dang. Did you do anything special? Yeah, well, beet greens. So just like the green top of the beet. It would be like, you know, eating just the leafy greens that you usually throw away when you make carrots or whatever. It's kind of crazy. So the electrolytes, does that estimate take into consideration of a granted expectant diet for that? Yeah, so that is given that she was expecting, she was pregnant. However, pregnant woman and a man have awfully similar nutritional requirements in a day. Like the daily recommended amount of iron for a woman is like 25 milligrams and it's like 40 for a man, I think, or something like that. So it's like there's different amounts recommended for different genders and obviously different weights and body types and stuff like that. So those are all things that you need to take into consideration as well. But but like 10 bananas for an expectant mother is still like, you know, you take away the baby and it's still probably 7-8 bananas you'd need to hit your daily recommended potassium intake. So it's kind of crazy. They are high in banana flavor, it's true. They're comparable to potassium to coffee and spinach. Peanuts have similar but lower. Interesting. Yeah, I had a good day. Excellent. I'm happy to hear that, Hanky. What did you do? What did you do for your birthday? Is maybe the top ground part of the plant needs the potassium more than the root? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know how that works. It's funky. Like 2 bananas a day tops, maybe once a month. Yeah, exactly. It's like nobody's getting their potassium for the day. Nobody is getting their magnesium for the day. Like, all of those nutrients are, if you're tracking your nutrients every day, it's still challenging to find something that's going to fill that for the day. It's nuts. I don't prescribe coffee to babies or expectant mothers. Yeah, probably not a great idea. That's so crazy. It used to be normal for infants to have coffee. Fucking nuts. Ate food, played games, talked to your twin sister, hugged your mom. And that all sounds like a good day. Ate food is pretty vague. What were your birthday meals? What are good sources for magnesium? I don't remember offhand. I just remember her spending a lot of time micromanaging those things. She'll probably be home in about an hour or so. So if you're still hanging out, you can ask the waifu when she hops online. Yeah, she knows more about like how to get different nutrients into her than most people I know, just from obsessively micromanaging those things. Plants probably, supplements only go so far. Yeah, supplements aren't always great either. Problem is that there's most nutrients kind of require other things to activate them, you know? Like some nutrients require that you also have some fats, and, you know, generally speaking, if you're eating a meal, and so you're having, you know, your starch and your protein and your sort of nutrients all at once, then you're gonna just hit on what you need, kind of without having to think about it in all likelihood. Pardon the typos. That's all good. That's how it is. In a vaguely burger shape. Meat. A lot of meat. Gotcha. In a burger shape and curly fries. Curly fries are pretty high tier. Nice. Well, it sounds like a good...
I knew it. I just knew it. What a disaster. Did you get a good look around? What was it like?
One giant party, vodka fountain and everything.
A fountain of it? I bet it's Spectrum Ultraviolet too. Disgraceful. I can't find one bottle of it and they get a whole fountain. I can't believe they kept this from us. From me. The nerve. The audacity. Here, take your payment. I have to fetch my things. I don't care what I have to do. They'll give me luxury or give me death.
Yeah, they'll give you death.
Her words.
That's brutal. So it's 9,500 experience.
I'm finally going to get the life I deserve.
Increases reputation with the board. Interesting. Leading someone into their death. What happens if you go the other route? Bit too old for vodka now. Drinking vodka just on its own is probably, of all of the liquors that I can think of that exist, I would say vodka is pretty much the only one that I just do not, I don't think I would be willing to drink on its own. But it was also the first alcohol that I ever had, like the first one I ever tried. You know, so it was like that booze, the one that gave me alcohol poisoning. I don't drink to get drunk anymore. If I do vodka neat, it has to be chilled AF. Yeah, it would have to be ice cold, but even then, it's just... Ugh. Shot of vodka straight. Go fuck yourself, Hunky. You know, I'm actually going to... I would say, why don't you just, like, pick a different drink? But I'm gonna refund that, because... I'm still kind of feeling like shit, so I don't really want to drink any alcohol this evening.
There you are. I trust our arrangement is going well.
Oh my god. Plus my allergies are killing me. Just a lose-lose right now. It's no coincidence that vodka etymologically means water by a pre-Germanic. Hydrate. Good call. I'm on it. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. That makes sense, I guess. The va sound, at least. Wasser, vodka. Would that be Proto-Germanic? I guess pre-Germanic, Proto-Germanic. I guess those words are pretty similar. I honestly don't know. But yeah, I could see how that would be, because it's just distilling like pure spirit without any flavor or anything, so I see that being a thing.
What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate so they can dispose of the rabble? That's
There's also a vodka culture that it has to taste as smooth as it can.
to take the most burdensome members of our society and
I mean,
simply remove them. Oh, I'll never doubt the wisdom of the board again. Why, I had no reason to be envious at all. What a relief.
Yeah, vodka in general kind of all ends up tasting the same. Just because of how it's manufactured, you know? So your colder infection, if you didn't say, that sucks. Yeah, it was COVID, actually, from what I understand. So, kind of recovering from that.
And how else would I react? A vagrant such as yourself
Unfortunately,
couldn't possibly appreciate the
like lighter
emotional
fluid,
burden this news has
not
lifted
dissimilar.
from my shoulders. But regardless of your ignorance, I promised you a fee for your services, so a fee you shall have. I suppose that would be appropriate. Very well. Treat
I
yourself
hate Stoli because of the bad
to an extra bowl
aftertaste. Not like
of
water at all.
stew or something.
COVID first time?
In any event,
Yes.
while I'm
Yeah,
deeply
I
grateful for
hadn't
the peace of
had it
mind you
before.
brought me, I will need some solitude to fully bask in it. So if there's nothing...
Yeah, we've been pretty careful. But, I'm fairly certain that the waifu got it at work, right? She works in customer service. She was feeling kind of a little bit run down for a few days, you know, even called into work, just like, I don't feel that well. And then a few days after that, myself and her daughter both had like a fever and were like really sick. Luckily my wife's immune system is fucking insane, so she didn't get nearly as bad, but yeah, it really fucked us up. Myself and the little one. Really sucked. Wouldn't recommend. Sublight headquarters on the Groundbreaker. We could go do that. Visit the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group in Fallbrook and set up a dummy beneficiary account. Fallbrook. Where is Fallbrook again? Yours is insane too. Yours attacks your brain. MS. Yeah, that's my immune system. I mean, it gives me allergies, so certainly a lesser degree of that, you know, of your body just kind of attacking itself. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. It sucks so much when your body doesn't just do the thing that it's supposed to do, you know? Like, you had one job, body. Just be like all the other ones.
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
So, Byzantium... Iconoclasts, spacers... Alright, let's head to Groundbreaker. It sucks less when you're aware of it, though. Yeah, I bet. You had one job, body, exactly. One bloody job. Are the rocks dry yet? Were they wet? Is that a thing? Let's go back onto the ship. Isn't that the eternal question here? I got overactive white cell production. That's my secret captain. I'm always sick. You'd think that would be a good thing, right? Bunch of extra white blood cells to protect your body? It is pretty insane how well our bodies work, just in general. Like, the fact that, you know, most people all kind of function the same way, and, like, all of this incredibly complex kind of stuff just, like, works. I don't know, it seems kind of nuts.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Oh. Someone brought a bunch of cows on board again? Weird.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it.
I got like 3 times the normal. Can't get blood drawn without them worrying about cancer.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Oh, because you... Right. Yes. I could see how that could lead to cancer.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Fertilizer shipment? What a load of crap. You mean stumbling around the colony pretending to know what I'm doing?
I think you're being modest. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed.
Why, thank you.
All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
Because of the WBC count is too high and signifies the question of what are they attacking or why are they here? The new workup? Probably just phosphorus. Phosphorus. Boy, it really reminds me how little I know about anything. when people start kind of like describing specific concepts. Like, I understand the broad strokes of what white blood cells are, but I certainly don't know anything about, like, phosphorus or... yeah. Okay. It is good for plant... I do know that about phosphorus. I do know that it is handy in manure. Oh, right. You're referring to the fertilizer part. I thought you were talking about in relation to the white blood cells. I was like, I can't imagine what phosphorus has to do with that. That's insane. I get it now.
Not always.
I'm just
Never
tired.
be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you.
You're as high as I am, pretty much.
I've seen your potential. There's so much.
Just from being tired. That's about it. It's as high as I get. Sleep deprivation. Oh man. Been sneezing all day. I'm so congested. It's brutal. What's this about an evil image talking about her doxing you? So, the story so far. I've been frozen for 70 years. I was thawed by a person who has basically told me that in order to save all the other colonists, I have to go and get some special lab drugs for him. In doing so, I've been going around and disrupting corporations. And in doing that, I have found myself the enemy of the Board, shadowy organization that is sort of pulling all the strings of these corporations. Love the background music. Oh, cheers. Yeah, feel free to throw some more tunes on. If you've got any music you want to listen to, throw it on. This is just my like default playlist. It's mostly just like video game music, classic rock, I don't know, good covers, good soundtracks, just sort of stuff that I like. But I'm open to all kinds of music, so feel free to, you know, throw a bunch of your own tracks on the list. Oh, one of my quests is to earn event tokens. Okay, I've actually been saving all of these things up so that I can redeem them all for event tokens, so that's perfect. You get event tokens in these little treasure chests. There we go. And what else? None of those are really worth buying. Get those laurels, get the silver badge. There's also a bunch of gold, but the gold doesn't really do me much good. Crack open a couple more of these chests. Hey, I got a skin for something. I can't tell what skin that is, but I'm happy to have it. Hey, nice, another level 30 character. And another battle. The Board looked more like the Broad to me. How's it going, Milkman? What's new with you? Glazrock, what about Montrose Space Station number 5? Yeah, I don't know. Put exclamation mark SR before that link and it'll add it to the music queue. I'm into listening to whatever. Throw a Tankaboa down. There we go. Spot to drop units on the battlefield. Bloop. Sammy Hagar's first band in 1970. Voice was great even then. You might like it. But past the first 30 seconds of instrumental guitar sliding psychedelic intro. It's all good. How do you know I'm from The Hope?
You haven't exactly been keeping it a secret.
True.
We raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was scan the passenger manifest.
I'm not sure I trust you yet.
Then let me help you make up your mind. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
How did you find my ship?
There's exactly one vessel in all of Byzantium that looks like it dropped out of an aetherwave drama. Phineas Wells is wanted by the Board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Going. Researching Windows 11 to build OS images at work. Bless ya. Good health. Dankeschön. Appreciate that. There's a whole white gold rush back when they started putting phosphorus on farmland. Just to like get enough of it to supply demand. Wonder for what exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on.
I'm fine with all of those.
Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Hold on, getting a lot of noise on this signal. Could you fuck off and never call back? You want me to sell him out?
Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Dang. Want me to sell him out? It's just not on. That's interesting, the thing of like
If you don't mind my
the little line that goes from one place to the next.
There's something weighing on my mind. Anyone with eyes to see would not be shocked to hear that the colony is dying. But the board's solution, on the other hand, choosing to save themselves and their families and friends at the expense of the rest of the colony? Those fucking bastards. What are we going to do about this?
Let's dig more into the issue and sort it all out.
Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play. Your instincts haven't failed us so far. Anything you'd like to discuss? I must admit, I'm feeling trepidation about meeting this so-called hermit.
Who do I want to take on to the Groundbreaker? I guess these two. Weren't some islands turned into bloom towns because of centuries of seabird droppings becoming an unusable phosphate
Shave my head bald.
source?
If I get 20 subscribers, I'll let you guys vote on what I shave, whether it's my head or my beard.
Dang. How's it going?
Well, only when I hit that 20 subscriber mark.
What's shaking, Total Bore? So has that happened yet? That was old? Okay.
I need 2 ears, sadly enough.
What is happening? How are you liking Elden Ring? What are your thoughts? So far I've been avoiding all streams that have Elden Ring because I don't want any spoilers whatsoever. I don't even want to know what the game looks like. I haven't seen any trailers, I haven't seen any gameplay. But I mean, it's impossible to avoid, you know, some stuff. So people have mentioned that apparently it's like the frame rate's pretty rough. I like it a lot. Nice. I'm a diehard Souls fan. Yeah, I'm a big old fan of Souls as well, so I suspected I would probably enjoy it.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Can be macro range in 2.5 seconds. Burst pockets.
I got it installed and waiting. Why haven't you started it yet, Hunky? Seems like a perfect day to do it, right? Start Elden Ring on your birthday?
Hope you find some good salvage
Your
out
birthday
there.
present to yourself.
Or if you can't
You
find
haven't struggled
some-
in anything like that. Are you playing it on PC or console?
Is it done?
I spoke to Chartrand. I'm not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
You misunderstood her research. She's our best shot at survival in Halcyon.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
Dang.
What a surprise.
You're playing it on
Seems
PC.
we're no longer
Okay,
wanted
cool.
here.
I said, get out.
God damn.
Got any leads on salvage? Doesn't even have
All
to
right,
be
well,
broke
whatever.
yet. We'll take anything.
Played games on stream with your friend. Oh, nice. Sounds like fun. Same PC, cool. Yeah, I don't know. A few people have been saying it's like it runs like shit. But I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe it's just like some PCs are you know, chugging along. I don't know. So Scylla, Fallbrook. Go to Fallbrook for Ellie. Scylla. Oh yeah, dock at the Groundbreaker so she can invite Junlei for the date.
Something you need?
Maybe we should just go and invite her for the date. Where?
Near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
How do I get there again? Like the engine room or whatever? I think it's at the very back. Yeah, engineering's at the back.
Seriously, don't mix it.
Lurk, appreciate that, Quacksplat. Appreciate the lurker.
Smell that fresh air? Almost better than being outside.
Okay, so I guess she just is going to contact her from the interior of the ship. Casuals nowadays expecting to play new games on the 10-year-old laptop. Not surprised, people complain about everything. Yeah, I don't know, for me, I just like, I play most games like fairly small resolution. And that fixes everything. You can generally play pretty much any game with any settings if you play it at like 720 or 1080. So excited, our GM's starting up D&D again this Friday. Ooh, that's very exciting. That's awesome. Are you in the midst of a campaign already, or?
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will...
Oof, I feel like a voyeur here.
Yes. That's the spot exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
Yeah, fair. All right. Yeah, don't let me get in the way here.
Thinking of tinkering at the workbench? I used to love watching Alex work. Now I like watching you.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking.
When we quit
All
my
right,
character,
Deep breath. Here I go.
framed himself for arson to hide from a vampire lord in jail. Sounds about right. Check in on the date. Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, I.
Oh, hey, I. Yo, thank you so much for the resub, Black Roses. How you doing? 13 months. I appreciate that. No one will invite him in. Don't think that's gonna work. Don't think what's gonna work? How you doing, Black Roses? What's shaking? Where are they having this date?
Anyhow.
Aw.
So I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
Tired. About to hit the bed for a little bit. Wanted to say hello. Also love the new layout of the chat at the side. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't know if it's a little bit too bright, maybe. You know, the text box matches the like font color of the, you know, of whatever color people choose for their for Twitch chat. And it also incorporates the pronoun picker extension, you know, for anyone who's customized that. So you don't necessarily have to have the extension installed or the FFZ add-on enabled in order to see the, you know, the pronouns that people select for themselves, which seems like a minor benefit as well. There's also like a ton of different fonts, so I was having a hard time deciding on a font for that, but yeah, but anyway, yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm pretty much better. Super congested today though, because I went out for a big old hike. And my God, the allergies. Oh, the allergies, just killing me. Thank you, Black Roses. Always appreciated. Ginny, how you doing? Boop. Yeah, it's late for you. I mean, it's always late for you, I guess, Black Roses. When you're when I'm streaming, it's late for you. What is it? It's like 5 in the morning or something? Gotta do it before hitting bed. Yeah, I do not late. I like the new on-screen chat. Thank you. Yeah, I was just mentioning it's got the pronoun picker enabled in it as well, which is you know, a small benefit. And but yeah, it's very bright. It really pops. So I don't know, maybe I might like make it just overall a little bit darker. Or I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it. It'll be nice and bright, really color stuff. Yeah, 5:12. This is late as hell. He'll totally just send some flunkies in to Shanky in the shower. Tried that. Told them to kill any people they found. I happen to have been cursed with were-rat, so I turned to a rat to avoid shanking. Damn, a were-rat vampire. An intense combo. Yeah, as written, having any form of lycanthropy is really fucking powerful. Like, you're immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. It's kind of nuts. Party needs to catch up and spring me for sure. Well, I appreciate the resub before you head to bed, Black Roses. I really do. I'm really excited about this Sunday, our next D&D sesh. Hopefully I'm feeling a little bit less congested by then.
What did he say to that? Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but...
Aw, Parvati's all dressed up.
I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Aw. What a cute-ass date. Adorable.
Oh, excuse me. Look at me.
My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker
Not immune to
paid
fall
for
damage
itself?
from getting thrown off
Someone's
a
gotta
cliff."
pay the bills," when I chafed against his deference to
Technically
I
speaking,
was afraid of him.
a lycanthrope
authority. He was
is,
right to be. Didn't mean I had to like
I believe, immune to fall damage. Or maybe it's... I don't remember the wording, actually. I don't know. I think it might be all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing
What
damage.
about your mama? I don't mean to pry, you just hardly mention her, and I've been wondering.
She passed when I was small. Taught me how to change a fuse on her deathbed. Even
Oh,
sick,
pardon me.
she was patient with me. She kept exhaustive journals of my childhood, my father said.
Honestly, any character of high enough level is basically immune to fall damage. Not immune, but like, fall damage is non-lethal from any distance.
Exacting is a kind way to put it.
For a
Flexible, my father would have
character
said.
of probably like
Bullheaded.
13th or higher level. Surprisingly, were-rats are only damage resistant, not immune. Oh, that's interesting. I've only had to deal with werewolves and
Cold. That's the silliest thing I ever heard.
bears, I think.
Thank you.
I don't know, it's been a long time. But definitely werewolves. I had to deal with lycanthropy in 2 different campaigns that took place in Curse of Strahd. All other lycanthropes are fully immune. Interesting. Yeah, I thought it was built into lycanthropy itself.
I could see why Parvati seems so happy here.
We'll get the kitchen back to you soonish, promise.
I'm trusting you to keep Parvati safe. She means the stars to me.
Aw, that's so cute! God, that's cute. Oh, I just had to mark it as my active quest to have it complete. They seem to be having a great time. You should leave the ship and let them enjoy their date together. Okay. Exit the ship. Done. I guess I won't. Whoops. Oh shit. I was gonna say I guess I won't bring her with me because then so she can enjoy the date, but I pressed the wrong button. Ironically, my character is named Human Dave. Everyone loves the new Mostly Human Dave joke. Mostly Human Dave? Had to deal with a DM throwing a half-giant were-owl-bear into the game as a boss fight. Half-giant were-owl-bear. Okay. Makes sense. What was the other half? Just human? Yeah, I usually don't homebrew anything. I pretty much always just use stuff from the books. There's just so many things to use, you know?
No one saw me trip over that, right?
Ask her how the night went.
Where are we headed?
I guess back aboard the ship. Man, the loading times on PS4, it's kind of crazy. I don't know, I didn't get his genealogy over the sound of him beating me to near death. Trying to think of what some of the hardest things I've fought were. I had a character that made it to level 16.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
In D&D 3.5. And I ended up taking on one-on-one a named demon.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, wow, new soap? And I was like, yeah, rose-ish. Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like, and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
You laid out the meal, brought June in, and started the music?
She stood stock still and just said, oh, real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, is that dustbat casserole? I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
This is so adorable. Hey, Bees, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate that. I wasn't sure about that guy. I'm glad the result was good.
Sure was. Near best thing to homemade, Junlei said. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. Said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
And?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her.
Aw.
And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Well, that's fucking adorable. She wrote a speech to declare her love?
She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel.
Love D&D stories. I watch the heck out of a channel. There's nothing but
Anyhow,
animations
when
of
she
D&D
wrapped up,
stories.
I asked her to be my
there
girlfriend.
are a few of those, I think,
Captain,
actually.
she said yes! And then she sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap.
What about your disinterest in physical affection?
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
Aw, that was very sweet.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater.
That's so cute.
I'd never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy screaming to my pillow for like an hour.
Oh, that's so adorable. Can't get over it. Well, that was cute as hell. Right, Fallbrook. Everything else is on Scylla, I think. Go to Fallbrook with Ellie. All right. How's my week been? I mean, most of my week was spent recovering from COVID, so much better now. The last couple of days I've been feeling a little bit more normal. Still tired, but better. And today was the waifu's first day back at work in like a week and a half, so, you know, sort of getting back into the swing of spending all day with the little one. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 with a friend. We've gotten into some fun things. I threw a bugbear and a spider off a cliff. Nice. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 yet. I'd like to. I like D&D games a lot. I only really have the chance to game when I'm streaming. I feel like isometric games like that would just take so long to stream, and like I don't know how well they'd stream, you know? I don't know. Been on the fence about it. But it does sound like fun. Yeah, I don't know. I've had so many, like, I feel like I have a ton of D&D stories and anecdotes, but at the same time it's like hard to think of them when you're, you know, when you're just trying to think of D&D stories in a vacuum. I've had so many different characters.
I say, all that screaming in the random hours of the night puts a damper on the mood.
Oh, that's just Miss Malin working on some fella who can't pay his debt.
So noted.
Why are there sprats just fucking everywhere?
I heard sometimes when the tunnels get infested.
This looks like the place. Ready to get my money or what?
Right, we're gonna commit some insurance fraud. Bow, 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 bow.
Well, aren't you the very picture of good health and sound decision-making?
Itchiest
However,
nose ever.
we can't make good decisions all the time. Consider whoopsie-daisy coverage. Please note that to make a claim under this policy, you must describe your error in detail before a panel of relatives over the age of 65. And also note that doing so nullifies the privacy and dignity clause.
I need to change the beneficiary on Marilyn's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh, what else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
How do I amend it?
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhel can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
You'll do this or you'll be filing your own claim.
Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary. Ellie Fenhill? If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Wow, real easy to commit insurance fraud. I thought maybe she mentioned the terminal in the room behind her. I thought maybe, oh, here it is. Yeah, I guess none of these are her. Huh. Yeah, I guess it's already been changed, so I don't have to change it, so that's fine. Whatevs. Yeah, just like real life. Exactly. Just threaten a minimum wage worker.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How does it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
What are you gonna do with all those bits?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
Why not?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
I guess there isn't one.
Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
Oh, I didn't do it for the money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
Because you're my friend.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
Aww. Dream Raiders, let's do it. Beep, 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 beep. Nice. I think we got this. 14 allies, only 10 enemies. An interesting monk. I get it. Two different dick jokes. Hand out those rewards. Collect these rewards. Collect this one. And then my quests are just to kill enemies, basically. Kill ranged units. Epic unit. Alright. Don't make it weird. I'll file that away for potential autobiography titles. Okay. Let's go this, that, and there. Friendship's important. What else are we fighting for?
You don't have to get all mushy about it.
Too late, I did.
Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Wouldn't want to be indebted to me, huh?
It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the
Let me
touchy-feelies,
grab a
huh?
little orange sparkling water. Holy shit, 75,000 experience. Jesus.
Something on your mind?
Wow, that's quite the companion quest. That's got to be a level up, right? Yeah. And an even numbered level, which means a perk. I think maybe I'll up my walk speed. It's either like extra health or just walking quicker, I think. Companion abilities. After killing an enemy, I get a couple buffs for a brief time. Only when you have no companions. Oh, revive my downed companions. That's tempting. Yeah, let's do that. Just in case I have a proper hard battle. You played a bunch of D&D characters. What would you say is your most memorable character death? I haven't had many characters die permanently, but the first time I ever played D&D, it was where are the iconoclasts again? The first time I ever played, it was AD&D, like first edition Dungeons and Dragons, which uses random tables for pretty much everything, including what enemies there are and how many of them there are. And so I ended up, one of the first things I ever fought was a swarm of sturges, which are like, you know, for anyone who doesn't know, a sturge is basically like a mosquito that's the size of like an owl or a hawk. Just like massive blood-sucking creatures, and there was a swarm of like, you know, 60 of them. And so yeah, my first character ever was a half-elf ranger, I believe, who was accompanied by a human monk, and we were killed by sturges.
Maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my
Eaten by a giant bug is pretty nice.
No rubbernecking.
I just remember fighting them and having the monk like using like open hand attacks, trying to like fight them off with like palm strikes and stuff, and just feeling like, man, it seems so like ineffective or ineffectual, ineffective. I also played in a campaign that was intended. We didn't know at the first session. Basically, there was all kinds of crazy shit going on around town, and like at the graveyard in particular. So we ended up going down into a crypt, and there was like a murky body of water, and in it some sort of creature with tentacles. So we jumped in to fight it, and it ended up being an aboleth.
No refunds.
We were at
Keep
first
letting it,
level.
you buy it. Store policy.
And the DM actually, we did so well at such a low level that we almost killed it.
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants.
And he ended up having to like fudge some numbers and make things harder for us and give us disadvantage because we were fighting in the water and stuff. And so eventually we died, and that was session 1, and so the intent was that we die, and then the campaign takes place in the afterlife, and we're trying to like figure out, you know, why that creature was there, and just travel through undeath. That was pretty fun. That was my first time playing 5th edition. So I have this side quest to wear outfits. Model outfits by the Iconoclasts and Spacers. I believe the Iconoclasts are... Is it Amber Heights? Imagine if you hadn't died. Yeah, he would have been struggling to, you know. I mean, basically he had to kill us. Yeah, it was rough. I had a 1st level fighter, but I was dual wielding. And so I had like the dual wielding feat with a human fighter, as well as the dual wielding fighting style. So I was doing like 1d8 plus 3, 1d8 plus 3. And at 1st level I had 2nd wind, so I took like a serious hit, healed. So I was able to take like 3 hits, which made the fight sort of last so much longer.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
So who can I buy an Iconoclast outfit from to go and bring to this person? Right, that's a workbench, not a vending machine. I feel like a vending machine would do it, or any like shopkeep. I guess there's like just basically a couple of vending machines, that's about it. Buy armor. Aramid ballistics. That's not Iconoclast. Got killed by a party member while they were trying to carry me to safety. Well, before he tossed me at the pack of gnolls to save himself. Damn. Yeah, being sacrificed so other people can survive, that's a feels bad moment.
You meditate today? If not, you should.
Yeah, this is also just Aramid ballistics. How am I expected to get an Iconoclast outfit if nobody will sell me one? Ooh. Is there an Iconoclast strip club? Still closed while they're on stage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to fucking do at this point. Like, a bunch of people here. They have their armor that they're wearing, but you know, I would like some. Engage remote force door lever operation. Go to the examiner's residence above the med bay is stuck. It is completely sealed. Hey Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Mark that as resolved. So what did I just open? I opened a sealed door above a place. Hey, I just realized I can get onto that roof. Let me see if there's something up there.
Hey, you!
Hmm. Spotted taking a tiny bit of ammo. I don't have to outrun the gnolls, I just need to outrun you. Pretty much. Yeah, I tend to think that, like, I would prefer to have my character die trying to rescue someone else than not. Like, I would just assume either you all get out of there or you party wipe. Having to, like, leave someone behind so that they end up, like, dying, I don't think is a good policy.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
Cheaper.
Yeah, for dinner, I got us fish and chips, and their 2-piece snapper and chips is like their special. It's like $11. It was way bigger than I expected. I was like, oh, surely if it's that cheap, they must give you like tiny little pieces of something or whatever. But no, it's just, I guess snapper is just dirt fucking cheap. I feel like.
What did you get?
The place over by the swimming pool. Yeah, I forget what it's called. Yeah. I got turned into a zombie afterwards, so yeah, never party with necromancers. Oh yeah, so that was a oh, that wasn't actually my character, but we did have a campaign where one of the players was turned into a ghoul. Ghouls have, or ghasts, maybe it is one of them. They've basically, part of their lore is that if they kill something, oh no, it's neither a ghoul nor a ghast. It's another creature that if they kill something with their claws, then that thing comes back the next day as a ghoul. And so it's 3rd edition, so there's templates for everything. So he was able to add the ghoul template to his character, and so we had a character in our party who was a ghoul. It might be a white, yeah. Yeah, the energy drain. That's a thing. And I know in 5th edition that is a thing. I don't know if that was it in 3rd edition though. But I know in 5e that's part of their energy drain thing. I don't know, like lore changes from edition to edition and stat blocks and everything. But yeah, it could easily have been a white. It might have been a ghast actually. Like ghasts lead packs of ghouls, and I think that's it. When a ghast kills someone, they come back as a ghoul. I believe that was it. Yeah. That was a campaign from one of my friends who's just pretty much my favorite DM. He's got such fun kind of worlds that he creates.
Emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
Can we all talk about the
That's
fact that
'cause
he's
you got a
married to a
terrible
DM
tell.
and that I'm not his favorite DM?
You're absolutely my favorite person who's also a DM. So I need to figure out how to do this fucking quest. Make spacesuits won't travel. I'm just gonna look it up. There's got to be some sort of Outer Worlds makes spacesuits won't travel. Outer Worlds wiki. So you need 3 different outfits: Iconoclast, Marauder, and Spacer. Simply equip pieces with descriptions that begin with phrases like Iconoclast helmet or Marauder armor. It can be obtained by searching the bodies of dead Iconoclasts and Marauders. Iconoclast and Spacerwear can be purchased from the vendor in Amber Heights. Okay, a vendor in Amber Heights. Well, I was in Amber Heights. I just didn't find a vendor, I guess. So the answer, as always, is murder. Mordor. I guess I'll just have to meander around a little bit more to find the
Crazy town.
vendor.
Never change.
Whoops. Alright, where you at, vendor? Oh, I think maybe this is it. Are you a vendor or are you just a bartender? Either way, I can't talk to you. Or you. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to murder. There's no bartender up here. Oh, good God. So I can buy stuff here, but I think that what I've gone ahead and done is completed a quest that involved killing the leader here. And, I don't think they're a vendor any longer.
I think I've figured out what you need.
Besides a smoke and some privacy?
Our crew's like a machine. All the parts have to work together or we'll shake ourselves to pieces.
I've never been good with metaphors, Parvati.
We need each other to work right. You need a team, and I need someone who'll be truthful with me. Even when it hurts.
Aw.
The only thing I need is people staying the hell out of my business.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here.
You're acting real funny. You drop a wrench on your head or something?
Hey, thanks again for helping.
Oh, this guy's a fucking vendor. Okay, alright, here we go. Spacer's goggles. Okay, so what do I have that is, like, spacer gear? Oh, that makes it much easier to read. Thank you. Whether you're... Oh, Lord. Oh, iconoclast helmet. I'm helping. Okay, so this is an iconoclast helmet. I believe.
Vespine gas.
Yeah. Okay. Hibernation helmet? I think that's about it. I have an iconoclast helmet. And that's about it. I got an iconoclast helmet. Okay, so I need iconoclast armor. Lightweight Spacer's outfit. Daily Spacer's wear. Iconoclast armor. Damn, the iconoclast armor is so expensive. Whatever. Buy the armor. For the spacer wear, I guess I'll grab, I don't know, whatever. Spacer. And then spacer's goggles. I want hack or lockpick for my headgear. Let's see here. I already have lockpick for sure, so let's grab hack. There we go. We got the outfits we need. Somewhere in Byzantium. Where is Byzantium? Is that this area? No, that's Cascadia. Beller Bay. I don't think we're anywhere near Byzantium. Okay, I don't have any quick way to take off into space. Did you ever see that show Reboot in the 90s? Yeah, absolutely. The one with the programs and players? Yeah, most definitely. I was a huge fan of Reboot. I even have a big collection of Reboot action figures. My format, Guardian. To mend and defend. To defend their hopes and dreams. To defend them from their enemies. There's an episode of that where a character tries to get smarter and makes everyone else stupid. They run on the whole episode. We are helping. Yeah, totally. Actually, I think it turns into a bit of an inside joke, though. We are helping thing. I think that's in a couple episodes. While sabotaging Enzo. We are helping. We are helping. Yeah, that's classic. I fucking...
You seen Arthur today?
Love Reboot. I thought it was, yeah, so good. And it changed a lot over the years too. Like, it started out like a good show with amazing effects. The effects are done by a Vancouver company. They also did Beast Wars, who also had a lot of the same voice actors as well, actually. And then, yeah, in the later seasons, it also got very, like, adult, very dark. A little bit heavier. Yeah, it was good. My dad bought me the box set when I turned 30, so I got them all on DVD. Nice. That's cool. It would be cool to see them on DVD, because I'd like to see what kind of DVD extras they had. I bet you'd see some of the sort of making of, and even if there were any episodes with commentary. I like watching stuff that I really like with commentary on. Like Arrested Development. There's 3 episodes of Arrested Development each season that have commentary. Each season is 3 discs, and each of the 3 discs has a single episode with commentary.
Causing a disturbance on the ship.
And so I've watched those.
Dead?
Those 9 episodes of Arrested Development with commentary on.
Shh, the captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer inspection by anybody.
Also, if you're looking for a movie that gives you some, like, rewatch value...
Hey, Cap.
With DVD commentary on, I would recommend Anchorman. Anchorman's DVD commentary is basically a series of sketches with different people who were in the movie coming in and, like, doing bits and stuff. It's crazy. It's insane. It's like a fever dream. It has nothing to do with the movie. It is just its own hour and a half of content that plays on top of the movie. It's nuts. What's with the raptidon in your room?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
Preserved? How?
Took it to a dock in Stellar Bay. He said something about cold storage.
Only watch commentary when I have absolutely nothing else to watch. I was the same way. So I used to, I had an ex who, she had a huge DVD collection, like hundreds of DVDs. And so I would take movies that I'd already watched and just put on the commentary as something to fall asleep to. But sometimes I'd hit on, like, hidden gems. And so Arrested Development had some decent commentary, and Anchorman, it was like, the Anchorman commentary is its own movie. It's fucking, you know, it's its own thing. I remember, like, David Koechner's character, he played Champ, like, coming in and, like, you know, yelling at them about how he was left out of this and that, and, like, how he and his son have to sell shoes at the roadside to get by and stuff, and, like, it's just, it's nuts. They all just play different characters and stuff. It's really, like, fun. You've had that head for 20 years?
Oh, sure. Once in a while I've got to bury her and come back later. She's a big girl. Tough to lug around. But she's been with me a while, so...
Mind if I talk to it once in a while?
Her. And of course, she's a great conversationalist. Never argues, never judges.
Nice. She really yes-anded that.
Something on your mind? Captain? Oops, pardon.
Hey. Alright, off to Byzantium.
Can we talk?
Yeah, of course.
Something on your mind?
You asked if we could talk.
It's like one of those stuff. Even the bribes are overpriced. That's what I...
Okay. And while we're loading... Do. There we go. I got a couple kills, and I believe they were on ranged enemies, which means, I mean, that's what I needed for my daily quest. Oh, and also epic units. I think that's an epic unit. Oh, hopefully I killed it. Yeah, I killed the Cyclops. Excellent. I did my daily quest. Yay. Yeah, comedies often have DVD commentary that's, like, kind of worth watching. Maybe not often, but some comedies have DVD commentaries that are worth watching or listening to. 69. I got work tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep. Have a good one. Yeah, sounds good, Hungy. Sleep well. Have a good night. Every human, I'm gonna hit the hay. Part of my intense MMA training. Sounds good. Well, sleep well. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we got wrecked. Oh, no. Back to schooling. Need to kill melee units now. Okay. Kill melee units. Alright, let's do it. Let's try this boss battle again. Damn. We got our butts whooped. What is the boss? A support unit. Messenger of the gods. Okay. I think we should go and try and kill the boss as soon as we can, so... Yeah, this is probably a good spot to have our last stand. Fairly close to where the boss is. Hopefully we can kill it before it destroys everyone. Actually, you know what? Let's build our army this way, a little heavier on the front line. That should be good. How many tokens do I have now? 22 out of the 50 I need. Jesus. Alright, well. Let's try this. Hey, Finnegasmo. How you doing this evening? What is shaking? Gonna give you my love. And a whole lot of love. Alright. Flip. Doing good. I have a job interview with the city of Vancouver on Thursday. I'm so scared. Damn. Yeah, that's a little intimidating. I don't know. I have worked for the government before. I wouldn't worry too much. I'm sure you'll kill it. What kind of role is it for? If you don't mind my asking. Like what kind of department? Little Byzantium beacon.
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows. Rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
The third most impressive in Halcyon. My goodness. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, and I modeled one of the suits, and now I can model the other ones while I'm here in Byzantium. Let's do it.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
C&P, chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P. Ridiculous. It's a Parks Board job, so I'm hoping it's not crazy, like landscaping stuff. That's awesome. Yeah, the Parks Department I've heard really good things about. At least over, like, I know someone who works for the Victoria Parks Department, and apparently it's just a super chill, kind of cushy job. You know, you drive around looking for little things to maintain. Apparently it's, yeah, like a really nice, chill, simple job. All right, Spacer's goggles and Spacer's wear.
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders.
Everybody works
Hand
for
on
them and he
your hip.
loves it. Not horrible
My
pay
back
either.
helped.
Nice. Well, it's good. I'm assuming because you're buddies, how you got a foot in the door. So
heart
I'm
is
sure you'll be
all
fine. Most of those
aflutter.
jobs are basically just nepotism. They
One
just want to make sure
outfit
that you
left.
seem
Do
competent.
hurry, my dear. The bird of
Do 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 do. For sure, I have my red seal in sheet metal fabrication, so I guess it shows I'm not an idiot. I mean,
I can't wait to see
being
those
qualified
outfits.
for something goes a long way.
What can I do for you, darling?
Wait. I have iconoclast helmet and iconoclast armor. Oh, I modeled an iconoclast. I modeled a spacer. I know I didn't already model an iconoclast outfit. That's like a glitch. But that's fine. Because the other one is Marauder. Do I have a Marauder headwear, though?
Oh,
There we go.
how
All right.
grotesque. I always suspected the dramas did no justice
What a
to
weird
real
little glitch.
marauders.
So I did Marauder,
Is so much more hideous in
Spacer,
person.
Marauder.
Yes, that's it.
Instead
I
of
have it.
Marauder,
I know
Spacer,
exactly what we're doing.
Iconoclast.
Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy.
Well, that's super exciting. I'm
the raw contempt
glad
of
that you're
an
about to,
iconoclast. The
you know,
brutish
hopefully
musk of a marauder.
start working
and
a fun new
pièce de
gig.
résistance, monster leather. 1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10.
I was expecting a simple modeling
We're
job.
revolutionizing the fashion of Byzantium. Our work is anything but simple.
Not some backwater labor. I don't work for free.
I love the way you just smolder with contempt. It makes me want to spoil you. Here, treat yourself to a nice new gun or something.
All right.
Get this done for me, and I'll have you strutting about in a Jolicoeur original. You will be the envy of Byzantium.
All right. Where's my... There we go. Dialogue armor. And my... I don't know. What headwear is good? This one? Persuasion and leadership? That's probably fine. Bree Dizzle, how you doing this evening? What is shaking? Yeah, I think I'm set. I think I've got my best possible armor. Living my best life. How's the evening treating you, Bree Dizzle? How's your Tuesday? Okay, exhausted, but not tired. Oh, I hate that. I really don't like that feeling. 10 strips of primal leather. Primals can be found in the Emerald Vale region. Shit. Alright, fine. This is also in Emerald Vale, so we're gonna go kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. Maybe I'll go and talk to some of the vendors, because I've sold a shitload of stuff. So I've probably sold a bunch of leather. Wait, where's my ship? Here it is. Just fast travel back to my ship. Yeah, I'm not wild about just that feeling of being like really physically tired and then having your brain really alert. End up watching like 2 hours of YouTube before I fell asleep. This game's fun. I stopped at the last quest because I got mad. Oh no! Oh no. Well, no spoils. Hopefully, it's not gonna be something I'll get pissed about. Exactly that. Yeah. I know that feeling all too well. Yeah, I am, I won't spoil. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm really enjoying this game. Might as well repair my shit. There we go.
Sam, my vacuum tubes require...
I'm loving this relationship between Sam and Ada.
No, not those. The ones in port. Yes, there. Thank you. And while you're at it, could you switch my binaries to... that. Exactly.
Oh, I feel like I shouldn't be listening in on this.
I haven't felt this clean and efficient since Captain Hawthorne installed my subalternate auxiliary backup processor.
Don't let me interrupt.
Every Sam unit comes lean, mean, and...
Alright, chill.
Welcome back, Cap. How can I be of assistance?
Yeah, I think I've exhausted all dialogue with all y'all. Let's head to... What was it again? Edgewater? Where am I going? Emerald Vale, okay. I think that's Edgewater, right? Death Killer. I appreciate the redeem. Thank you so much. 2 hours of YouTube equals 5 hours of YouTube. Yeah, pretty much. It is a very slippery slope. Easy to, accidentally waste hours of time. Well, let's go find this weird little GPS thing we're supposed to find. That's a pretty good impersonation. Much better than I could do. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, you spend as much time in a swamp with a banjo as I have, and it's real easy to pretend you got someone's arm up your ass. Now I just need to slow it down just a tad. Well, I'll have to work on it. Well, the beacon's way off in the distance. Couldn't tell if that was you or a voice changer. No, that's just me. That's just me trying to pretend to be Kermit. Around the vowels when doing Kermit. Yeah, I can't really picture what Kermit sounds like, so it's just kind of like a Henchman 24 from the Venture Bros. You can only wear a jetpack so long without using it. A Ray Romano kind of everybody loves Raymond kind of a thing. They all sound essentially the same. I get it. It's hard to put into words. You're right. It's something I feel like I should like maybe do a little bit of homework on. You know, maybe listen to a bit of Kermit. Especially, honestly, the fact that like Kermit the Frog has been on all these late night shows and stuff. Might be fun to watch some of those anyway. Just you know, just for funsies.
That's the last of them.
That's the last of them. Are you good at impersonations and accents in general? I don't know. I felt like I was when I was younger. It's hard to say, you know? It's hard to objectively kind of look at what things, you know, you're good at or not. Okay, decent. Sometimes really suck. It's very hard to see objectively. Yeah. I'm also really stuffed up right now. But yeah, it was just sort of, it struck me as just like a fun, silly little thing. To basically, I added all of the webcam filter redemptions, and then when someone redeemed the Kermit one, I was like, oh, I guess I'll kind of try and do like a Kermit, and then it just, I don't know, it became a hit. So now it's like one of the most redeemed channel point redemptions. We're by nature subjective beings, very much so. Stuck up? You were conceited. Very much so. Yeah, very. Conceited, congested. Same thing. Major Tom. I like that Bowie has lore in his songs. Like there's, you know, 3 songs I can think of off the top of my head that have... Jesus! Oh my god. That have Major Tom mentioned in them. You know, Major Tom's a junkie. Oh, come on. There we go.
They shouldn't have stood in our way.
The only impersonations I've been doing lately is the imaginary arguments I'm having alone in my apartment in regards to my landlord. Oh god. The worst. It always sucks when you're just having such a shitty time with someone that, you know, you can't help but, like, get in your head about it.
Take a moment to enjoy this vista with a can of Spacer's Choice Saltuna before you make your way
Collect 3 pheromone glands.
Halcyon's biggest asteroid.
And then I also need leather from some more, so let's go hunt a few more primals. I'm impersonating myself is how I want to sound, at least trying to be honest with myself. That sucks. Yeah, having some landlord difficulties. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Alright. Let's loot all this leather. It'd be like that. New owners who didn't even know the terms of the lease contract they inherited. They also inherited $2,400 of inherited debt. From damage to a rental vehicle. I mean, whatever. $2,400 of debt is not much. New owners, like they inherited the place, the owner passed away, or they like bought the place and then, you know, inherited these issues as part of the purchase. They bought the place, took advantage of the COVID real estate market. Whatever. $2,400 of debt when you've just purchased a rental property is like... I mean, whatever. That's... Personally, I don't think that you should, like, even... I think that if you're not living at a property and you're renting it out, the amount that you rent it out for should be decided upon and regulated by the government, and it should be very little. I think that it should be, you know, you know, determined by like minimum wage and affordability of the area. I don't think people should be allowed to like see property as like a rental investment. I think that's fucking insane. That's like, it's so backward. It is a human necessity. It should not be a commodity. Renting sucks, but I'm poor. That is the plight of fucking the Western world, for sure. Summed up in one sentence right there. Building's older than World War I. I mean, the damage to the car was due to illegal lighting access, especially to disability, a natural double vision, even sober. Someone pulling into the garage, I can't judge the overall distance at the edge of the entrance. The scrapes. Yeah, that'll happen. So there's just some damage going on. Does need to be rehabbed though, but I got another 30 days. So you're saying like you have to pay for the damage that happened from you pulling into your place? Complete several times and of history, they inherit a hit of this liability. You're on the hook for that through Enterprise. Oh, so it's a rental vehicle? Huh. Yeah, I certainly don't understand the whole story, but it sounds like a fucking pain in the ass. So I guess I just need to kill some more primals, huh? Perfect phrase. Thank you, Pita. Pita? Give some leverage, maybe money on top. What is Pitta or Pita or whatever? Oh, pain in the ass. Gotcha. I've never heard that anagram before. Apparently, I just had a stroke halfway through that sentence. $10 primal leather. Man, I need more primal leather. This is crazy. It's old. I don't think I've ever seen it before either. Like, what does PETA have to do with that story? When I write them on my whiteboards, I usually leave out vowels to save space. Makes sense. Yeah. Save energy. Save time. Save your arm. See that? Okay, so I need to hunt down some more primals. I don't know, I guess things like respawn. But maybe I'll just head off into the sort of wilderness and try and find some.
Down they go.
6 experience. Probably not even worth that bullet I fired. Like the Egyptians. Vowelless. Easy every time. I'm for ethical treatment of pains in the ass. Yeah, little beastie boys. Wow, 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 wow. I'm all for any band that's going to fucking rage against the machine.
Fine kill.
Damn. I mean, I really feel like I just destroyed that. Get that primal leather. Vowellist is just my shorthand style of note-taking at times. Yeah, it seems like a legit style of note-taking. Okay. Give these gross glands to Naoka. Okay. Let's do it. They had a song in the same album that I thought was fitting for number 45, Heart Attack Man. Feel free to throw it on. We've got song requests open, so you can throw any music you want out of the queue. If there's any songs that pop into your mind for any reason, anything you feel like you might want to listen to or introduce people to or whatever, just throw it right on to the song queue. Sabotage.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Alright, let's go talk to Naoka. Where are you at, Naoka?
Hey, boss. I want to talk to you.
You want to talk to me? What's up?
On your mind?
You said you want to talk to me.
Yeah, sure thing.
God damn it, man.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, where's Naoka? Oh, everyone's hanging out in here, I guess? Ah, there you are.
Hey, shit'll get off the pot, damn it. Are you listening in there? You can't be hogging the facilities for 40 damn minutes. You ought to see a doctor. You got a condition or something.
He's just washing his hands.
Uh-oh. Hey, Cap.
Strictly apolitical, but I've hated Trump for decades? Yeah, well, he's a terrible human being with, like, multiple lawsuits against him for, all of his, like, fucking scams and Ponzi scheme bullshit. Like Trump University and shit like that. Just scamming people for millions of dollars.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's Brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon.
Charon is the ferryman. The ferryman to, of the River Styx, right?
Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Naoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed.
Oh, that's cool.
Rest of us just thought it sounded cool,
it's an anagram?
Here we are.
What's his base again?
It's an old cave system we tried to turn into an encampment. You'll see when we get there.
Anyone who publicly admits to assaults and rape should be immediately disqualified for any political position. Yeah, and arrested, also, right? Like,
Fucking right we are.
sexually abusing underage women is not something that should just be laughed off as like, boys will be boys. That's fucked. But whatever, we live in hell. It is what it is. Alright, let's go do Naoka's thing. Return to Celeste. Here we go. Clear out the old base. I have it wrong? Yeah, it's not how you spell it, but I don't think you got it super wrong. So let's drop Vicar, grab Naoka, continue, and then while this is loading, let's hit up Tomb Raiders. Still that whole burden of proof stuff, I guess. The people have come out against, yeah, I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. It's fucking... Sexual assault is a very, very challenging one to prove. Besides like establishing patterns of behavior, and those are unquestionable. So, you know, those patterns are there. Whatever. That's a whole other thing. But I'm terrible at spelling too. Yeah, it's all good. I'm not too worried about spelling. As long as I can understand what someone is saying, it doesn't matter how people spell things. Crimson Butterfly and Aragon getting the rewards for that battle. Grab the scrolls, collect on this quest. Now kill armored units. Earn tokens is still one of my quests. That gives me some tokens. And we'll go on this battle here. Kill armored units, eh? Hey. All right. Well, let's take this bottom path, I guess. I don't know. What's the best way through? I guess we'll do that. That's fine, whatever. I'll just talk about rhinos. Trump's the original OG rhino. He's a history of voting Dem in the past, and even donated Hillary's first campaigns. A salesman and a showman. Hires Putin and Kim's. He likes to control little princes. Well, he is truly a fascist. I mean, literally. Change the topic. Let's talk about more fun things. It's all good. I mean, they're just facts. Yeah. I mean, obviously I agree with these things because it is simply true. Anyone who's going to intentionally try and fucking have a coup when an election, you know, when they lose an election by a goddamn landslide, is a literal textbook fascist. I don't think he's even a fascist. Yeah, he absolutely is. He absolutely is. He wants to be the fascist. He wants to be the person in charge of a fascism. That's like literally his MO. Was for a long time. He was trying to ease people into it too. His earliest speeches, he was saying things like, you know, I think we, you know, we should get another 4 years from just because of how that election went. You know, I'm gonna run for a third term. You know, I don't think we should. Should get rid of term limit. Like, just constantly, you know, just pushing against that door, really trying to test the waters on the idea of, like, being, you know, El Presidente for life. Truly a textbook fascist. Adult wearing diaper fool. Yeah, well, he also has, like, you know, hydrocephaly and stuff like that. He's slowly losing control of his fucking body. Literal brain damage, but I don't know, whatever. Whatever. He's not in charge anymore at the moment, although he's still absolutely a threat to fucking the democratic process. You saw a demographic he could use. Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the fact that he is, like, literally just a fascist. Like, he wants to have total control. He wants to have control that is enforced by a military rather than a democratic process, right? That's simply just based on his actions. That's a very evident thing. His actions and his words.
Whew, here we go. I haven't set foot in here since... Well, I'm ready. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Here we go.
Poor thing, she's nervous. Ownership data corrupted. Charon. Mantisaur Hive. Here we go. I'm nervous. Exciting. I've still never used the D-pad in this game to, like, command my followers or whatever. I'm not entirely sure exactly, you know, what I can do with that. Clara, Mantisaur Feeding Grounds, Opal. Okay, so these are all the different people. Alright, let's do this. Psychological incarnation of Antichrist. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that in terms of the... I don't know. Yeah, he's just pathological. Whatever, it is what it is. Just a terrible human being a terrible human to others and really being rewarded for it. Grab these things. All right. Here we go. Time to take down some Mantisaurs. Ooh. Passion, no care, no duty to your fellow man. Those are all traits of someone who has empathy. And the problem is that, like with a lot of politicians and a lot of powerful figures in general, is they lack empathy. Most are textbook narcissists, right? And so those individuals just don't have, they lack the mechanism for compassion. So that is unsurprising. Fuck off! Why are you standing right in the way while I'm trying to fucking... shoot these things. There we go. Yeah, there's a very strong correlation, absolutely. It's the personality type that excels at politics and business. Because if you're willing to lie, cheat, steal, and use people to achieve your ends, then you're going to excel in a system that rewards those behaviors. The medallion you retrieved from Opal's remains. It's described with the letters Charon. I noticed there's only a couple of map markers in this area, meaning that I believe that some of those people are still missing. I might have to go and find them elsewhere. Knock you out bar. He's incompetent AF. How many times has he been broke? It's Chiron, not Chiron. Well, so it's technically correct to have it pronounced either way. The spelling of that first one, Chiron, is correct. But it's a Greek name, and so the pronunciation is a little muddy because of the fact that it can be pronounced in the traditional Greek, it can be pronounced in a more anglicized sort of way. So Chiron, I believe, is the as close as you can get to like a traditional pronunciation. I believe Karen would have been a little bit closer to the Greek pronunciation though, actually. But yeah, Karen, Chiron, Chiron as well, I believe is also correct. Or no, not Karen, but Sharon. Sharon would have been a way to pronounce it. Hold to place glands. I don't know. It's murky. I know Chiron in relation to the wounded healer. Centaur? Well, Chiron or Chiron or Sharon, or Chiron or whatever, is the ferryman of the River Nix, or the River Styx, River Nix. The River Styx, the like, you know, traditionally like skeletal sort of ferryman that, for a toll, ferries you into the underworld, into Hades. That's the individual they're referencing with that name. All right, well, we've investigated this place. So I have the opportunity now to place a gland here? Place glands? Is that gonna, like, bring some sort of big-ass fucking boss monster? Sort of a dead end here? Just as murky as my pronunciation of pronouncing Greek alphabet. Maybe the two names aren't related, just look similar to me. They could very well be. I have no idea. Yeah, on Styx. Yeah, the River Styx. The ferryman. The... yeah, I believe that you paid your way on the River Styx, with coins on the eyes. That was kind of the significance of that superstition.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing.
Well, we've avenged her
It's
people.
life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
You built all this base?
We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while. scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
A teenager out here in the Monarch Wilderness?
Believe me, I had my complaints. She had a head for
Dang.
numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful.
A diplomancer.
Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
I'm sorry they're gone.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another.
Aw.
Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Look out!
Holy shit! Oh, I thought it was just gonna be like one big ass fucking house or whatever. Oh, fuck me, man. Nice. My allies have like anti-gravity weapons and stuff, so they're able to like disable enemies by lifting them up into the air. Very useful. Oof. Alright, well, we've avenged your people.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right.
Aw.
Captain, thank you.
You're welcome.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Of course, although I think you should hold on to the medallions.
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain.
They'll help you remind you of the good and the bad, not just the bad.
Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Aw. One of the very few who deserved better. At the very least, you came back to us in the end. Between raptidons and women, he died doing what he loved, chasing tail. His most egregious crime was having the gall to die before me. Closest thing to a sister that I ever lost. Damn. Fucking lost a lot of people.
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract? That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at.
Sounds good to me.
Outstanding.
Sick. Alright, I am overburdened. So let's scrap some of these weapons. Fine. All right, so go to Scylla, go to Scylla, go to Scylla. Go to Scylla. Go to Scylla. Return to Celeste. All right, last quest before we proceed through the main story. Health be with you. Thank you. Oof. Yeah, these sneezes killing me. Damn, my weapon damage is down to 256. But once I repair my weapon, it's up to 350. Oof. Help the chairman and Minister Clark defeat our foes. I love that it's got the vibe of like kind of like World War propaganda. Ah, what's up, Genie? What's happening? What does that mean? Copying you. Oh. I couldn't tell if that was like a ah or like a ah or an ah. La, 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 la. Oh man, I should have showered after going out to the park and stuff. With all the pollen in my hair, I'm like really noticing it. I can't believe the plume of pollen that I got hit by. Like, truly insane.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
A disturbance?
I definitely won that round.
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard. Hey, Cap.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, early spring. I know, I went on like a nice little hike. It was quite nice. However, at one point I bumped into the bough of like a cedar tree, and I didn't realize that that's what happened, and I thought that someone was like right near me and was like smoking. I was like, holy shit, who's blowing a bunch of smoke in my face? That's so fucking rude. And I looked over and I realized, oh, it's just a dense, thick fucking fog of pollen that got just like a plume of it into the air from my shoulder, like brushing against a single bough. So that fucking sucked. It was quite the thing. Mm-hmm. Just the two youngest, while the other was in whatever, in class. $3.99. I'm just equipping these like unique weapons based on their value. Oh hi.
You even met the eldest yet?
Not like really. Like, I don't know, met's a strong term. We went swimming that time, and she dropped him off while we were there. I can probably toast pretty much all of these. I wonder if I should leave my PC on so I have an extra heat source tonight. I mean, you certainly could. Is it going to be that cold? Yeah, very much a disturbance in my nasal protuberance. Me to an old friend. This is 9 Inch Nails. I've listened to 9 Inch Nails forever. That's a lie. I mean, I believe that the band has stated that they thought that, like, basically this song was, you know, this is like a better version of this song than they, you know, could do or whatever, or they preferred this version to the original, or I forget what the wording was. It was basically like, you know, this song is basically his now or whatever. 21 armor. Oops. 26 armor? Get that 38 defense up on your head. Okay, so everyone's got at least 38 defense on their head now. Shall we get down to the about 4 degrees, but our heater's out? Oh yeah, that'll be chilly. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. .40 armor. Hack, sneak, lockpick. Just trying to toast a bunch of my, like, useless armor, or armor that I have several of, or... .38, 26, 29... 26, okay. About 26 defense for a lot of folks. And I have 36 armor stuff. And 40 on this one helm. It's a water-based baseboard system, so no clue what could be the problem. Yeah, that's a tough one. Could be a lot of things, right? I don't really know that much about heating systems, so I couldn't really tell you, unfortunately. Dang. Hack, lockpick, sneak. Alright, so 36 armor, 35 armor, 34 armor. Alright, where's this 36 armor? $36. And I have one that's 35 armor. And then I have one that's 34 armor. There we go. That helps at least. These things that I've unequipped are useless to me. Things with determination are also pretty useless, honestly. Alright. I think we're good. Right. Where am I off to now? Right, okay. A little bit of inventory management, everyone's favorite part of gaming.
We gotta talk.
What's up?
Something on your mind?
Why do people keep doing that? They keep being like, we gotta talk, and then they don't have anything that they actually
Not much else
need to
know,
say.
Captain. Exactly. That's what makes them fun. I'll make you one sometime. Sure do. Some of it was even legal. There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me,
I mean,
it's
is
that I
maybe
won't
whatever
tell
pump
you your
moves the
business.
water or something within
Your
the heating
ship,
unit?
your way.
So some level of warmth, so it shouldn't be frozen or freeze
Glad to
busted
hear.
pipes?
It's worked for me this long. No
Yeah,
complaints here.
probably not, right? Yeah, let's go with Parvati and Naoka for pretty much all my quests. And then let's haste our 12 players into battle. After Texas Red. Nice. I just gotta hope that I'm able to take down some armored units, because that's my my current quest. I think I probably got some in there. All those little scorpion dudes are armored, so yeah, I got the 2 armored units I need to. So we'll collect on that quest. Earn 20 laurels. Okay. Damn, I should have waited to redeem some of these, so I could have just completed that quest. Which of these? We'll do the gold, loyalty gold. Okay, Poseidon will summon a Kraken to battle. Slows non-flying units. That's fine. What am I gonna do? Put fucking flying units on the battlefield just to avoid that? I need to kill enemies, so let's go with a Berserker. Big iron on his head. Okay, let's go head up to this haberdashery and give this person all this like leather and shit that I've accrued. Oh gosh. Fucking pollen. Ravaging my fucking allergies.
From a few weeks
Are you gonna try and fix the baseboard heater yourselves, or are you gonna like bring someone in for it, or what's your plan? You happen to know any electricians?
Remember that stranger I saw in the square? The one with what must have been a T&L rep.
What can I do for you, darling?
Mantiqueen chitin, wrapped it on hide, primal leather, all done.
I've been thinking of a name for this new outfit. Chimera. Crafted from the hides of 3 species of monster.
That's kind of a cool name, actually.
While you were gone, I put in an order for one of
Not
my
gonna lie.
bespoke lapels. Solid gold, diamond encrusted. If it doesn't have one of my lapels, it's not a Jolicoeur original. Those slackwits at HPS are holding my parcel while they wait for a signature. Bureaucracy is so utterly insufferable. Be a dear and retrieve it for me.
You're asking a lot from me.
Understatement of the year, darling. Believe me, I'm every bit as frustrated as you are.
I'm gonna lower the colony for you. Now you want me to deal with bureaucrats?
I know, my dear, you do spoil me, but this outfit is my masterpiece, and that lapel is my signature. I simply must have it.
Monsters are forcing you to sign for a parcel? What a massive
Can
inconvenience.
you believe the cheek on these people? If I didn't know any better, I'd say they were trying to grift an autograph out of me.
Alright, I'll get it.
Wonderful.
I've gotten a writ of consent. Ooh. Hot. Consent is very sexy.
Is Mayfield still drinking?
Idiot's probably face down on the bar by now.
Take it easy.
Head into the parcel services. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Doodle doo 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 doo.
A fine day for parcel pickups, isn't it? How may I be of assistance?
I'm here to sign for a parcel.
If you would like to sign for a parcel, please go to window B.
Oh god, we're about to deal with some bureaucracy. You're gonna send me to C and that has no one there?
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service, where all parcels are guaranteed to be delivered within acceptable margins of certainty. How may I be of assistance?
I'm here for the parcel.
Let me just look that up for you.
Thank you.
It appears that a parcel for Ms. Jolicoeur, Celeste is currently out for delivery.
Out for delivery where exactly?
Let me see here. A parcel for Jolicoeur, Celeste is being delivered to 316 Rockwell in the Byzantium Estates. Thank you
I'll be
for
on my
allowing
way.
HPS to be your only option today.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, bum, bada, 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 bada. Oh gosh. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Damn, the loading time to get into Byzantium. So long. Oh. Alright.
Out with it, you wretched
So
contraption.
I'm guessing that this thing was delivered to, like, her home? Delivery unsuccessful. We were unable to deliver your parcel as requested. Your parcel is being returned to the HPS building. Please speak to the clerk. Wow.
You have a rather exotic presence. A new anti-Cleo's facial mask, perhaps? Or experimental pheromones?
Oh, you know me and my experimental pheromones. Oh my god, I hate that feeling of like a sneeze coming, but just not quite arriving. Mm.
Halcyon parcel. How may I be of assistance?
Yeah, this notice to pick up a parcel.
I must respectfully ask that you calm down, please. Parcels must be picked up at window
Can't you get
A.
it for me?
Maintaining proper window structure is imperative to the smooth operation of HPS.
Are you kidding me?
If you would like to lodge a complaint about the quality of your service, please request a complaint form at window C.
Right, that's why everyone's all lined up at
If you
window
would like to
C.
request a complaint form at window C, please make an appointment.
Let me guess. If I want to make an appointment, I have to request a form?
I see you're familiar with our company policy.
Alright, I'm going. That's funny. So the complaint window is the one that's simply unstaffed and has like a big ass line. Jesus.
How may I be of assistance?
Here to pick up a parcel.
Of course. If you could just verify for me that you are Jolicoeur, Celeste, or an officially authorized proxy?
Can you not see what I'm wearing?
Yes, I can see by your eccentric mode of dress that you must be one of Ms. Jolicoeur's associates. Everything seems to be in order. Here you are, one parcel. I hope this has been a pleasant and satisfying transaction. Halcyon Parcel Service thanks you for your patronage.
Insane. What an absolutely insane system. Oh, I love it. Ye old Universal Postal Service. I guess this game doesn't take part in the universe, but rather like, I don't know, a galaxy, a solar system, perhaps? I think it's a solar system. Like a set of colonies. Bayou Review. Ziggy plays guitar. Alright. Let us bring
Your best find this week.
this
Someone up for slandering trademark products. Pretty good. I caught someone loitering outside corporate office.
I've always
package.
loved that sculpture.
Hey, careful. Don't go running
Oh
around
my
in the middle of
God.
a crime scene.
Where's Celeste?
You mean Ms. Jolicoeur? She was reported for practicing a subversive aesthetic. We found her in her office, working on something perverse. She didn't cooperate, so we had to put her down.
Oh my fucking
Never took her
god.
for a dissident sympathizer.
Killed Celeste? That's insane.
No argument there. Feels like the whole colony's going insane. What with dissidents infiltrating the walls of Byzantium, Byzantium cultural standards are enforced by Universal Defense Logistics.
Brutal, so I don't even get this fucking unique
Your first and
outfit.
last line of defense in the war against sedition.
A key? Somehow even Celeste's keys are stylish. Well, what is the guard even doing here?
You hear about that dissident working in that clothing store?
You weren't able to fucking protect her? Get out of here. Let me steal the fucking clothes in this place. Pick up Chimera. Well, she finished the outfit at least. What an unsatisfying end to the quest. The fucking woman gets killed by the guards. For her aesthetic. Insane. Plus 10 to dialogue skills? I mean... I have an outfit that gives me plus 10 to dialogue skills. And, like... has a chrono field aggregator and a fucking backpack for increased carrying capacity and stuff. Can I mod this armor, I wonder? Hey, I got a trophy though for it. That's cool. Where is there a workbench? ATMs fucking everywhere. Right, over here by the ship. Okay. I think it requires taking an elevator to get down there, so I might as well just fast travel down. Can you make a cool gun for the people who are still alive? You make a neat gun. Not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Yeah, I can't modify this outfit. Fucking insane. I mean, I guess it's slightly aesthetic. This is the outfit Parvati was wearing, I just realized. It's the same. Crazy. Okay, so every single other quest tells me to go to Scylla, except for rendezvousing with Phineas back at his lab. So, go do that. For the people who are still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Still alive.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Crew report. Nyoka is drunk. Surprise!
Cleaning done quiet is cleaning done well.
So he's just in here trying to clean up after the fact that she's super drunk. It's kind of cool. I like the idea of any kind of base you have where as you collect shit, the base gets populated by those items. I really do like that concept a lot. It's always fun to see it executed in different games. Neat. There's no use crying over every mistake. Antibiotics, secret lab. Antibiotics. Oh, the Mantiqueen head. Cool. Employee of the month at Sublight Shipping. Alright, let's go see Phineas.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
So there's no use crying over every mistake. Let's see here. I'm just gonna take a quick peek at what folks be up to this evening. Nice. Mirror Tag is playing some Demon Souls. Something that's not Elden Ring. I don't want any spoilers, so I'm super into that. Let's swing by Mirror Tag's stream. Yeah, if y'all want to join me on a raid, I am feeling pretty tired. Between recovering from being sick and the allergies. So, yeah, if you want to copy paste a raid message, come with me, say hi, please do. I would appreciate that. Demon's Souls is a super fun game. I have no idea whether he's playing the PS5 version or the original PS3 one. So I guess we'll find out when we arrive there.
If I'd known we were set to lounging, I'd have recommended a bar.
Have an awesome night, y'all. Thank you so much for the hangs. Yeah. I'll hopefully, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I should be back to my normal schedule. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And I might change that still. I don't know. We'll see. But regardless, have an awesome night. Yeah. Sleep well, stay hydrated, and I'll see you over in Mirror Tag's stream. Bye.